Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 10 most intimidating diamond paintings in my stash. So let's get on into it. So this video is actually inspired by the lovely Maria over at The Nerdy Painter. She posted a video similar to this one last week and encouraged me to post one on my channel, giving my opinions on my 10 most intimidating diamond paintings. So I thought I'd give it a try. If you guys aren't following her, I'm going to tag her down below so that you can check out her channel. She is a fairly new diamond painter just like me and has been killing it with her videos the last 2 months and growing a ton. So check her out over there. Her videos are a lot of fun and she's been super nice. We've been chatting a little bit lately. So that is where this idea came from. So when I think about the 10 most intimidating diamond paintings in my stash, the ones I lean towards are the ones that scare me for one reason or another, being color blocking, a color palette I don't like, or some other kind of something that stands out that makes me hesitant to think that I'm not going to enjoy it. So we are going to look at all 10 of them. I'm going to actually do something a little different in this video, and I'm going to pull out the canvases. This isn't a true unboxing because I'm not looking at drills or color stories or special drills or anything like that. I just pulled out the actual canvases, and I did that for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I thought it would be more interesting than looking at the boxes for you guys. And reason number 2, I thought pulling them out and physically looking at the kits would help them become a little less intimidating for me. So that is my reason behind pulling out the kits themselves. The last 3 I actually have never opened. They were still sealed, so they're still rolled up. I want to get my first impression of them with you guys, so I will unroll them and like fold them backwards when we get to them. But the first kit that is on my list for being the most intimidating is this one by Dominic Davidson. It's called Crystal Lake Cabin. I actually started this kit last year for a little over a week. Back in November, I was going to complete this painting and frame it and give it to my father-in-law for Christmas because he had just bought his own property with a small little cabin and a pond. And so I thought it'd be really fun to do this one. And then I got selfish in November. An Aria Illustrations beautiful Christmas painting came out and I bought it. And when I got it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put this away and do a Christmas painting. So I ended up holding off on making this for him, although it is still my goal one day to have this completed and framed for him. His birthday is in July. Maybe I'll try to have it done by July so that I can frame it for him. But I started it up here in the trees and I just wasn't enjoying it. It was a lot of confetti, and when you finish a section, you just look like you put down a bunch of jumbled up colored mess. Like you don't feel like you're doing anything. I've had this problem with landscapes before. I've done 2 other landscapes and have not super enjoyed the process. I will say though, I've never done a Diamond Art Club landscape. This is a Diamond Art Club, but it's a really old one. I actually got this one at Hobby Lobby on clearance for like $8, like a really, really good price back before I even was diamond painting. I just heard about it, saw it, thought I want to try that, and grabbed a few kits. I have one other one in my stash that intimidates me that I bought on the same day as this one. And so I like it. I love the artwork. I love the cabin. I love the flowers down here. I think it's beautiful. It intimidates me because I just don't think I'm going to enjoy working on it. And I really am going to try my hardest in 2026, which is crazy to say that year, but it's coming up in a few months. I'm going to try really hard to work on some landscapes and decide one of 2 things. Either, no, these aren't for me, but hey, they're out of my stash, don't buy any more. Or, oh, hey, I've been judging landscapes unfairly. I like these a lot and I want to get some more. So that is my plan. I have I think 4 or 5 landscapes in my stash. And my plan is to try to work through them, finish them up, and decide. Do you like landscapes or not? Or are you just fighting it? My one caveat to that is back then I worked on one project at a time. I worked on one landscape, didn't always love the process. And what I'm hoping for is that now that I do more than one work in progress, more than one whip at a time, maybe that will be what gets me over the hump of not enjoying them. So I'm hoping like if I do a row of this and I'm like, oh, it's not my favorite, but then I go to a different painting that has a lot of items or a round or something and then can switch back, maybe that's the key to really enjoying landscapes. So I'm excited to try out that theory after we get over the holidays, because I got a lot of holiday diamond paintings that I want to do. So this is number 1. This is not in any particular order. I just kind of grabbed them and put them in a pile. So let's take a look at the second kit that intimidates me. And you guys, it's a Mrs. Buttery, which she's like my absolute favorite. So I'm shocked to have a Mrs. Buttery that intimidates me, but it's a pretty obvious reason, guys. It's all that color blocking. And I am glad that I pulled it out and looked at it. I've never opened this kit either. This is one I unrolled and I was like, oh, I should hold off on unrolling these so that I can give people my first impressions. But it's not as bad as I thought. And actually that makes me feel better, because there's another Mrs. Buttery with a full background being released next weekend, or this weekend, I guess, for Halloween. And I liked it, but I'm like, oh, I don't love that background. And while I will say, these ones rank lower on my Mrs. Buttery ranking. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I did a full video where I ranked every Mrs. Buttery kit because I own most of them. And these ones ranked at the very bottom of the list for the reason of the color blocking. I'll have that video linked down below too if you want to take a look at it. But that is why they rank so low, the color blocking background. But looking at it, it's not a giant kit. So I feel like that color blocking, I'm maybe building it up to something bigger in my head. It's not as bad. Yeah, you know, with the perforated section, you're going to have almost one whole section of literally just this number 3, which is 153. And you're going to have one here. But down the sides, it's not as bad as I thought. And if you're doing it along with the kit, I could never be one of those people that just does the background and then goes in the center. I don't think I could do that unless I went really slow on this kit and just did one square at a time. I don't know, maybe I could actually. I could never just sit down and do the whole background in one sitting. It would be the kind of thing where I would do a square, move to a different project, do a square. But I think that is really such a game changer for me, that I'm not committing myself to doing all of this intimidating work in one day, or in even 1 month, or even, you know, one project. Like breaking it up and having multiple whips might literally be the key to making these less intimidating, because, you know, doing that whole background sounds terrible, but doing one square and then moving to a different kit doesn't sound so bad. So, or, you know, alternatively, you could just mix it in with the kit where it's really not bothering you at all. But yeah, now that I look at it, it's really not as bad as I thought. So this video is already kind of helping me get over the thought of thinking that all of these kits are just these big scary pieces that I can't tackle. And so far I'm pretty excited. So this one doesn't scare me as bad as it did when I pulled it off the shelf to bring up here and talk about today. So, all right, let's see if the next one scares me as bad. Okay, the next one I have unboxed on my channel, and actually seeing it is what made it intimidating for me. This is called Cupcake Bakery by Artbeat Studio. And the reason that this one intimidates me is it's just a lot of confetti. And I know I told you guys, I love item paintings. I love confetti. I love those. I don't know, for some reason, this one kind of just intimidates me. I feel like it would take forever. Maybe it's the fact that my mom has this exact kit and she started it and she was like, it's taking me forever to finish this. I'm going to roll it up and put it away and work on holiday kits and maybe bring it back out in January. Maybe it's the fact that it even intimidated her when she loved the artwork even more than I did. Kind of scares me off from it. But, you know, she was traveling a little bit while she's working on this kit. Maybe that was part of why she wasn't getting it done as fast. And she's a different person than me. So while it does, yes, intimidate me, it also excites me. This one I just think is going to be really challenging to work on. But that doesn't mean I'm going to hate it. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to love doing it. I think it just, it doesn't come first to my mind because it does kind of scare me off a little bit. And isn't that what the name of the video is? So this one here, definitely I like it. I definitely want to work on it. But yeah, this one here, for some reason, I can't even really fully explain it because I love full confetti heavy item kits. This one just for some reason gives me pause. So that is Cupcake Bakery. The next one I want to show you guys, I've also unboxed on this channel before, and the size of this one is what intimidates me. This one is called Sneaky Cat by Eve Azette. I got this one at Joann on clearance, and I did not realize how big it was when I unboxed it for my channel. I think I did a cat diamond painting series unboxing, and I opened up this one, and it intimidated me seeing it in person. So these two are having like the opposite effect of what the other two are having for me. But this one scares me just because it doesn't have a lot going on besides just it's a cat. So like besides maybe the square where you do the cat's eye, I feel like I am just going to be putting down a bunch of colors and not feeling very satisfied when I finish a section. Now I feel like I'll be really satisfied when I finish the whole thing. But this one not only intimidates me, but like the thought of doing this one is kind of like meh to me. So I might actually honestly think about destashing this or giving this away to a friend who might enjoy it a little bit more, just because I don't know. Something about it doesn't super excite me the way it did when I first picked it up. So yeah, I think it's still beautiful artwork. I think I've just learned in time after buying certain amount of kits that like you can appreciate artwork without necessarily loving diamond painting it, if that makes sense. So this one here might have to go to another home if I don't find myself doing it pretty soon. All right, let's pull up another couple diamond paintings. The next one here is the other one that I got at Hobby Lobby. It is called The Golden Valley. It's a Chuck Pinson. And while I love Chuck Pinson's work, it's the same kind of story. Like landscapes intimidate me. I don't know how satisfying I would find it to work on this color palette. Not quite sure what I could do to make myself love it besides, like I said, mixing it with another whip. The other thing that intimidates me a little bit is the color palette. While I think this artwork is beautiful, I don't know if the lack of bright colors, well, then again, there's some purple and stuff down here, but I don't know if the color palette kind of throws me off a little bit too. So I think this one's beautiful, and I bought another one on clearance at Hobby Lobby that day too. I think it was called Strength Along the Journey, and I gave that one to my mom. So if my mom wanted this one, I would probably trade it with her, but I also might want to try working on it because in my mind, this one has a little bit more kind of going on. I think the top would intimidate me a lot. Sorry about this glare here. I might try to move that. But at least there's buildings, there's animals, there's like fences, and there's a boat over here. Sorry, bumping it. There's a boat here, there's horses and geese and everything. There's some ducks here. So all of those details might excite me a little bit more. So I think I am still willing to give this one a chance. I'm going to fix the lighting and then we'll look at the next one. Okay, hopefully the glare is better. I am not going to show you the canvas on my next kit that intimidates me because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'm just going to show you the box so you don't have to look away or anything. But the next one that intimidates me is Mystery Kit Landscape Scrumptious Spring by Claudia McKinney. The reason that this intimidates me is I've never done a mystery kit before. I've never done anything even similar to a mystery kit of any kind, and doing a mystery kit excites me, but it also really intimidates me for that reason. So I'm excited, and I think this is going to happen sooner rather than later. Definitely in 2026, I would say. So be on the lookout if you want to see me do a mystery kit. But just the idea of doing something new and doing something, I've heard that mystery kits involve a lot more brain power. I've heard that they are a little bit more difficult and slower to get through because of the mystery element and things like that. So it does intimidate me just because it's newfound territory, but this one intimidates me in like an exciting way. I'm really excited to work on this one. Okay, all of the next kits are still rolled up, so we're gonna unroll them and fold them backwards and take a look at them together to get a good idea. I don't even know which one this is. I just kind of grabbed from the pile here. But we have, I think, four more kits here to look at. So, okay. Okay, this one is Old General Store by Dominic Davison. I got this for Christmas last year, and wow, seeing it in person, I don't know why I was scared of this one. I think I was scared of this one because it was another landscape that I thought I wasn't going to enjoy doing, but seeing this one in person actually really, really excites me. I think this is beautiful, and I don't know what I was waiting for on this. It is an older kit. There's no perforated cover. And so I would assume it has the older drill field and everything, or older toolkit and all that. But seeing this one in person actually really excites me. All the little elements, the pumpkins, the watermelon stand over here, the barn, wow, the little, even the old truck. I think this one's gorgeous. Now I do think there are intimidating elements to this, like these trees I think might not be the most fun for me but I feel like doing that square is not going to be fun, but I feel like when I pull away and look at it, I will. I want to like landscapes so badly. I don't know if I'm fighting a losing battle here. Like, that is confetti crazy, but I love confetti. You would think I would like that. I think when I pull away and I don't see something completely finished, like an item in there, it would frustrate me, but I really want to give landscapes another chance. I love the colors. I love confetti. You'd think I would love doing them, and I really want to like them so badly. So I don't know if I'm fighting a losing battle, but I'm going to make myself do some of these landscape kits. Mark my words. This one is gorgeous. I kind of wish I had done this one instead of one of my Halloween kits, just to be able to do it this year, because I don't think I'm the kind of person who, it's a fall kit, I want to do it in the fall, and I'm already working on 3 fall kits right now. So this one would have to wait until next year, but seeing it in person really excites me. And there are little elements in here that I feel like would make me feel like I'm getting something done. So I like this one a lot more than I thought I would, and I'm less intimidated seeing this one in person. So guys, see, this video is doing exactly what I was hoping it would do. Okay. Let's look at the next one here. 3 left. So none of these 3 have been unboxed on my channel, but I might still unbox them just to see them with their drills and everything. Don't count them out from future unboxings. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is Winter Nap. This is an Ivy Dollamore kit, and I wonder if you could guess why this one intimidates me. It's the color palette. The color palette on this one definitely intimidates. Look at all that. That is so dark and so much brown, and I feel like this one I could never do all by itself. I love the artwork, which is why I bought the kit. The idea of this cozy little underground nook and this cozy warm fire and the cake here, and she just looks so cozy, like beautiful kit, and I think it's gonna be gorgeous when it's finished. Look at the little mouse in his little house. This part here would probably be the lightest color of the whole kit, but yeah, the color palette on this one intimidates me, and seeing it in person did not help. It actually made it worse, because look at that dark section. I mean, it goes all the way down here, all the way up the sides. This one's dark, guys. This one actually, seeing it in person didn't help me, but I still am gonna try it. I'm still gonna try to get this one done one day, because I love the artwork and because I can do it with another project. So this one definitely is going to be a challenge for me, but stay tuned if you want to see me tackle this one. Okay, guys, 2 left. I do not know which one this is, so I'm trying not to peek either. So Diamond Art Club's canvases are made with poured glue. What I'm doing here is just folding it backwards so it lies flat for you guys. Completely safe to do this. They would lie flat on their own too if I gave them a chance. I just don't have all the time. All right. How do I not? Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I know what this one is. This one is called Great Escape, not to be confused with the other Great Escape that is on the Diamond Art Club website that's way more sought after. This one is not my normal style at all, which is why it intimidates me. I normally would never have gone for this kind of artwork. This is Larry Jones. I don't think I've ever seen anything else from Larry Jones. There might be more on the website, but not that I can pull from my brain right away. But this one is not my normal art style and why it intimidates me, but I bought it because I just couldn't stop thinking about it at the time. The dog running out with the chicken leg in his mouth, and then all of the farm elements. There's little piggies and a big chicken, and there's like fruit, a basket of fruit, and the pies in the window, and there's the chicken in the background, the birds in their birdhouse up there, and then plenty of flowers. I thought that this painting would have enough in it to keep me interested, and I still feel that way seeing it now. I think it just intimidates me because, like I said, it's not artwork I would normally be drawn to. Looking at it in person, though, is not making me feel bad. Like, it's making me feel like, wow, this is really cute. Wow, there's a lot going on. Wow. So I do think I would like this one. It does have the perforated sheet, which is always a bonus. I love that perforated cover sheet. And I do think I would enjoy doing this one. So actually, this one excited me more. So that was pretty good. That's always good. I think there's something about seeing the kits in person that really helps you gives you a feel for them, rather than just seeing the artwork on the box. So I'm really glad I decided to pull them out to show you guys. This one does have enough going that I think that it would be an interesting, and so it's not like a landscape. I don't know what you would call this artwork. It's not a roomscape, it's not a landscape, it's not a portrait. It's just a scene, I guess. So, but yeah, this one got less scary to me just then. Less scary. All right, one more to look at. How do I not remember what this kit is? I just don't. Let's see here. I'm not gonna look until we look together. Although you would think I would. Oh, I remember what it is. Okay, this one I got in a mystery box. This one is called Horse Valley Farm. It's by Abraham Hunter, and I got this one in a mystery box. So if you're not familiar with Diamond Art Club's mystery boxes, they give you 2 overstock kits and then 2 never before seen kits. And they do them like winter and Halloween and different types of the year. And I got this one in an overstock kit, and honestly, when I pulled it out and looked at it, I was like, oh, I'll probably never do that one. It intimidates me for all the reasons that I've just told you. The landscape element, all the grass, the fences, I just think I wouldn't enjoy doing it really. But I have just seen Courtney from Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend. She's working on this kit right now. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely breathtaking. She's done this chunk over here with all that tree and all that. And then she got into the horse here. And watching her work on this kit has made me want to do this kit. And so while I am still intimidated by it, and I don't know how much I'll enjoy doing each square. It's the older style. There's no perforated sheet. You can actually feel that this is very, very thin cover to it. So it's the older drills too, probably. But I don't know. Something about seeing her doing it, it goes back to me saying, I want to like landscapes so badly. I want to love them. So, but yeah, I think that this one's gorgeous. And there's still enough in here that I think it would entertain me. The house and the barn and the little tractor, the horses themselves. Over here you've got a duck and some baby ducklings, some more horses, and the mountains in the background. Like, that sky is gorgeous for sure. So I want to try this one. It does scare me though. So I think I kind of followed a pattern with my 10 kits, landscapes mostly, and color palettes that I don't absolutely love. So I'm definitely going to figure out some way to challenge myself about landscapes next year. So if you like landscapes, or if you want to like landscapes, definitely stay tuned for, I'm going to come up with some way to challenge myself about landscapes. for next year. So stay tuned for, I have to totally figure out what I'm doing, but definitely that's going to be coming in the future. And let me know down in the comments, guys, did you like my 10 kits? Have you worked on any of them? That's what I want to know. Have you worked on any of these 10 kits, and were they as scary as I'm making them out to be? Or do I just need to bite the bullet and work on one and find myself not being scared of them? Also, let me know down in the comments below, what kits in your stash intimidate you? Or is this something that's kind of like, no, they're all fun. Like, it's not supposed to scare you. I just feel like as you buy diamond paintings, I feel like a lot of people probably have this problem. As you buy them, your tastes evolve, and as you work on them, you kind of learn the ones that you love and the style that you don't love as much. And you do eventually kind of have things fall to the bottom of your radar, depending on how big your stash is. Some people might have a giant stash and not have like a tiny stash and only buy one and then work on it and then buy one, and maybe they don't have this problem at all. But I feel like with the amount I have downstairs in my stash, obviously you're going to have ones you're way more excited about and ones you're a little less excited about. But pulling them out and looking at them all has greatly helped me with this. So stay tuned. You're going to see a lot of these next year, I think. I'm going to really challenge myself, and I will keep you all posted. If you liked this video and want to give it a thumbs up, it would make my day. And if you want to see more diamond painting content similar to this one, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am so excited to have everybody here. Whether you subscribe or not, thank you for watching. But I'm so excited to have people subscribing to my channel every single day, and it makes my whole day to see people like and comment, subscribe to my videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.